Good morning to each of you, and we would like to welcome you to session 2 of the 2022 School District of Palm Beach County Virtual Technology Conference. I am Carla Kendall. I am a manager here in the Department of Assessment for the school district. And we have Taryn Butler here with us also, who is one of our dynamic, fabulous EDW specialists. And she is known to everyone as a data guru. And she will be manning our comments and our chats. So this workshop is all about control plus find, tech tools for engaging ELLs across grade levels in the ELA classroom with our presenter, Martha. So before we get started, we just want to review a few housekeeping rules. Now, we need everyone to know that we encourage you to chat. We want you to use the chat box that's located right there on the screen. However, if this is the first time that you've attended a conference with us, you may need to create your own channel in order to chat. So please go ahead and feel free to do that. Now, this session is definitely being recorded and it will be available on the conference platform for 30 days. It will also be available on our YouTube channel for the life of the channel. I would like to remind everyone to please like this video and go ahead on and subscribe to this channel as well. We would love to see where you are learning from. And we would love to hear some of the things that really spoke to you throughout the conference today. So please feel free to use the hashtag PBC Tech Conference on Twitter. And please be sure to tag at EdTechPBC. So thank you so much. We are now ready to begin our presentation. And today's presentation is coming to you in a video.
Hi everybody, welcome to Control Plus Find, tech tools for engaging ELLs across grade levels in ELA classrooms. So, why tech tools? Educational technology is great for ELL students. It gives them easier access to the information that they need. It allows the focus to remain on learning for them. And especially with our ELL students, it helps break a lot of the barriers that usually hinder them from participating in the classroom. This can be anything from speaking in front of others, to writing responses, to engaging with the text. Any of these things, technology tools can help with. Being an ELA teacher myself, I love research, I love citing text evidence, and these are some studies that were made about how technology can benefit ELL students. I'm going to give you a moment if you want to look at any of the quotes. Some of the tech tools that we will be covering today are Read and Write for Google Chrome, Screencastify, Achieve 3000, Flocabulary, Lumio, which was formerly SmartSuite, and Jamboard. The first tech tool that we will be covering today is Read and Write for Google Chrome. Some of the Read and Write toolbar features are text-to-speech, which allows students to hear words, passages, or whole documents. Text plus picture dictionaries, which helps students not just have the definition, but also a visual for their word. Speech to text, which helps dictate words to assist with writing, proofreading, and studying. This really helps students with the listening aspect of learning the target language. Word prediction, which alongside sentence frames can really help engage the student in sentence structure, and the collection of highlights and basically any notes that they have made in the text. This can really help the student save all the stuff that they've learned into one document. It also simplifies and summarizes text on web pages by removing ads. I love this because this helps the student stay focused on what you are teaching, and it removes any distractions that may be on the web page. This is a visual on what the toolbar looks like. You can feel free to screenshot it, put it for your students in a presentation, print it for them. It really breaks down what each of the buttons on the toolbar does, and it's a helpful little diagram that they can always refer to. The next tool is Screencastify. This is basically a video editing software, and there are also both premium and free versions, but here are some of the ways in which you can use that to engage students in the classroom. One of the things that I love about Screencastify is how user-friendly and streamlined they have made the entire video making process. Anything from recording to editing to submission is given to you in a step-by-step way within the program. On the next slide, I'm going to be showing you something I made for my own classroom. The next tool that we are going to be covering today is Achieve 3000. In my personal opinion, Achieve 3000 has been the best tool available in helping students develop literacy skills. Some of the features of Achieve 3000 are that they target readers across all EXILE levels. They start with a level set assessment that helps give you data about what your students' strengths and weaknesses are. It differentiates text for students across all the levels, so that way you can have consistency in the classroom. It embeds assessments into what they are reading and really helps develop the students' skills when it comes to the different standards that we have to practice. And it automatically adjusts and really celebrates the students' achievements when it comes to them making progress in their reading, their writing, and their note taking. It is such a great tool that also gives them relevant articles for any and all of their interests. The next tool that we are going to be discussing is Vocabulary. I love Vocabulary because it brings music into learning, and if there's anything that can get a concept into a person's head, it's lyrics and music. Some of the key features in Vocabulary are video, vocabulary cards, vocabulary games, read and respond, quizzes, a lyric lab where they can create their own song in terms of what they just learned, and lesson plans that are already made for the teacher. The next tool is going to be Lumio, which was formerly SmartSuite. Lumio is really great at helping students through features such as SEL activities, STEAM activities, reading and writing, math, and art and music. You can use it across any of the subjects. Once you have created an activity on Lumio, you can open the class panel to display your class ID. Students will go to hellosmart.com, enter the class ID and their name, and they can join in on any of the fun activities you have created. The first activity that I love from Lumio is a Shout It Out icebreaker. This allows students to give an instant response. It's great for brainstorming and starting discussion, and it allows students to share prior knowledge and make connections, plus engage with ideas that they might not have thought about before. I really love this tool because, especially with shy students, it really allows them to shine and participate while taking away any of the anxiety-inducing aspects of speaking in front of their classmates. The next activity that I love from Lumio is Match 'em Up. Match 'em Up is so fun for students. You can make it for one student, you can make it for an entire team, and they love competing with each other, and it really helps them learn the vocabulary and definitions that you want them to practice for that assignment. The next Lumio activity that I love is Fill in the Blank. This already comes with a template on Lumio, and it's great for checking comprehension. You can use it to fulfill the go-to strategies component for reading and writing, and it allows students to answer questions at grade level with scaffolds that do not take away from them processing content. Oftentimes, students can become frustrated because they don't know how to start writing in English. This takes a sentence frame and makes it interactive. It is so fun for students. I have found that Lumio really helps build on the SEEDS strategy. It helps educators choose how they want to build their lesson. It enhances their lessons by making them interactive. It engages the students. It delivers hands-on learning, and it shares with students and fellow teachers resources. These are some helpful links when using Lumio. The next tool is going to be Jamboard. So Jamboard is a collaborative digital whiteboard. It's right in your Google Tools, and it's great for practicing and learning oral fluency. I have also found that it is very user-friendly and it is very visual for ELL students. Like I mentioned before, Jamboard is right in your Google Tools. In order to access it, you log into your Google account, then you go into your apps and you click on the top right corner. Or you can also just search for Jamboard and click on it to open the app. This is a visual on what the toolbar tends to look like, and you have pens, markers, highlighters, different brushes that you can use. The erase tool allows you to erase any of the notes that you just made. Sticky notes come in all kinds of different colors, and you can also make shapes to make the lesson interactive for students. It also allows you to use a text box and even a laser pointer. Some of the activities that you can make on Jamboard are mix and match activities, close passage analysis, and graphic organizers. So the Jamboard mix and match activity falls into the go-to strategies, and as we go on, I'm going to be showing you different activities that are great for different levels. This activity is really great in an individual and in a group setting. Here is a visual example of the mix and match activity. As you can see, it was made for Titanic, and basically students can work on this independently, in pairs, or in a small group. The next activity that you can do on Jamboard is the close passage analysis, and this helps prepare students with the target vocabulary. It provides them a word bank, and it helps them engage with the text and any of the standards that you are practicing in your classroom. Here's an example of what that would look like for students. As you can see, it is very visual, and students can drag and drop the word into the sentence frame. This helps them really engage with content. Another tool available on Jamboard is graphic organizers. You can make any Venn diagram, concept map, or timeline, and this also falls within the go-to strategies for ELLs. The best part about creating a graphic organizer on Jamboard is that it can be interactive. Students can type in things that they learned. In this activity, they were answering who, what, where, when, why, and how for the Titanic. These are some helpful websites that can help you get started with Jamboard. If you would like, you can screenshot them for future reference.
So we definitely would like to thank Martha for all of that helpful technology information that will help us to understand how we can use tech tools to engage our ELL students across classrooms to make it to make content easily accessible, to make it user friendly, to reduce anxiety, to improve the interaction with classmates as well as with the content, to help with that scaffolding, because we know that technology helps to enhance the learning experience of all learners, right? Especially our ELLs. And it helps to engage students in the learning process to help develop and skills toward academic progress. So we want to just thank Martha so much for that information. Now, we want to share with you the rest of the agenda for the conference. We thank you for attending session B. We ask you to make sure that you remember to go by the exhibit hall exploration in between sessions. And you also will know that we'll end the day with the student voice panel. And again, this is our hardworking, very, very hardworking educational technology team. We thank each and every one of them for all of the hard work that they've put into planning this conference for us, this very interactive and pertinent conference. And so we thank you so much for joining this session.